What up? What up? What up, y'all? It's your man, Kev Mack, and I'm back with another episode of KM Video Live Streams. I wake up this morning famous. Everybody saying boycott me and don't follow me. Or follow me on Instagram and taking my pictures and posting them in their own personal videos for monetization. Don't make sense. It's like the blind leading the blind. It's like sheep. You guys getting caught up in some shit that look like a sheep. Or let's say look like a duck, walk like a duck, but it ain't a duck, homie. It ain't what it seemed. I already issued my apology and I said I wouldn't go back and forth. So this morning, Maniacs, I want to talk about The Boy from Watts by Johnny Blair. Johnny Blair is one of the founding members of the Bounty Hunter, and he has a new book out. Um, Interesting cover. Got the afros on there. The brother with the red hat. And the Watts 9059. So yeah, Johnny Blair sent me this, man, and he signed it. It says, says I appreciate all that you do. I appreciate your stories that you're getting out there and being heard. I try to watch everything you do. Proud of you. Signed, Johnny Blair. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. I skimmed through a little bit about Markham Junior High and high school. You know, he talks about pimping in here and the milkman, the sugar man. Um, talk about going to dances, his first girl, and all that type of stuff. Again, I haven't got into it yet, but you can purchase it on Amazon.com. Once again, The Boy from Watts is the title. The author is Johnny Blair. I believe this is his second book. It's an easy read. It's a small book, very small book. 102 pages, 103 if you count the last photo that he put up in there. And he talk about the guards hating inmates and shit. He talks about, I'm gonna read something. He says, our second problem is the Negro and the Negroes are going to do what they've always done: run and tell the master, then run and hide. Negroes are cowards, selfish, and stupid, and they hate structure, they hate order, and are extremely jealous. Johnny Blair says that in his book. It's so many things that we all say that all come to fruition because that's just the way of the land, man. That's just how we are, and it doesn't mean that he's hating on black people. It doesn't mean that he's putting us down. He's just telling it like he sees it, and from not just his perspective, but what he's been through. And a lot of us would probably echo them sentiments if we kept it 100, but we know everybody don't keep it 100. Um, so if y'all like this first book or you want to know more about Johnny Blair, I would say go get this book. Again, I can't tell you how many stars I would give it yet, but I would give Johnny Blair 5 stars though. Um, and now it's just crazy. It's just crazy because I don't understand the agenda everybody's pushing, throwing my name through the mud, but follow me and beg people to unfollow me. All you're doing is getting me more followers, more people on Instagram trying to follow me. And I mean, it's going against what you're trying to do. It's going against what you're trying to do. So I don't understand it, but maybe it's not for me to understand it. But I already explained what happened, and I refuse to go back and forth because I was raised not to be on the defensive. That's why they have the sayings such as "stay dangerous," "go hard," all that type of shit. You know what I mean? And it's like a football game or basketball game or baseball game. You got offense and you got defense. You have special teams. You know what I'm saying? You have men coming off the bench bench, or you have people coming off the bullpen. Um, in football, you got special teams on the punt and kickoff. You know what I'm saying? And there's all different type of defenses. You can blitz. You can play cover one, cover two, linebacker blitz, corner blitz. You know what I'm saying? Run defense, pass defense. So many things a motherfucker can do. And though offense may be the best defense, I just tend to just look at you ignorant dudes as just spreading hate and contradicting what you're saying about if I'm a hater, what are you? Because you hating on me. You wasting your time going to steal my pictures, you know what I'm saying, and use my name. I'm not popping y'all names. I don't know y'all names. I don't care about y'all names. So um, here at Mac Videos, we about the history um, and about unity and love and respect. You know, um, I would like to think my character speaks for itself, but apparently it doesn't. I would like people to know that you can see a cut video or just, you can make a narrative to a video of somebody else and make it fit whatever description you want it to fit. But apparently a lot of people don't know that yet. But like I said, we're living in times where the internet's the devil and a lot of people are weak-minded and biting into internet conspiracies and seeing things and taking them one way, which is out of context, and presenting it a different way to fit their agenda. If you hate Mac videos, hate Mac videos. If you hate Mac, just hate Mac. That's not going to stop my life. Um, but I don't know what else you guys want in life. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, I want to holler at y'all about Johnny Blair's book, man, while I had a moment. A lot of people hit me up asking me to go live, saying they miss my lives. And apparently, a lot of people are still following the Blue Channel looking for lives, but this is the designated channel for the live streams. And I'll answer some questions from you guys. If y'all got any questions, let me know if you got any questions. If not, shit, I'm gonna take a stroll through the desert heat, man, and go get some AC and watch some baseball. Yeah, Jay Wood, what's up, man? Joe Mosey, what up, man? Good looking out. Appreciate it. Hey, it's funny, man. It's funny because the first time in my life when I went live last time, people was asking, "Where's Joe at?" You know me. I'm thinking Joe Rockhead. I'm thinking they talking about Rudolph. Joe Rockhead name been ringing ever since he done this video, which was weeks ago. And they said they was looking for you. They said they was looking for Joe Mosey. So I thought that was kind of funny, man. Good looking out for that, man. Appreciate that. Um, I guess y'all don't have no questions for me, or maybe it's not enough people up in here. I know it's a bunch of haters watching. You watching my Instagram, so you got to be watching the video. So, you haters, where y'all at? Y'all haters could step up. You trolls, you could step up today, man. I'm inviting y'all to step up. But one thing I want to do is attack you motherfuckers like y'all have been attacking me. So step up. You got a question? I'm here. 9 minutes in, still waiting. Who was the brother? Scody, pretty boy, mentioned in this video. That was one of the OGs from '60s. One of the original dudes from the front part of the neighborhood off of Western and very well respected by multiple generations. He's an important piece to the history of the neighborhood, Rolling 60 Crips. Now, what's crazy is a lot of these names I had never seen before. Maybe it's me overlooking people. I don't know, but what I do know is I got like 200 and something followers the other day, 200 and something this morning. So people checking in, stealing my pictures and sending me hate mail and shit, but they don't know me. You know how people don't know, hey, Lady Brim, how you doing? I don't know to call you Lady Brim or Lady Little Country. Lady Brim Little Country. I don't know. But how you doing, sis? Had to check on you the other day because I haven't heard from you. I'm like, I know you're a regular. So I hope all is well. I hope your health is cool. How do you steal pics? That's crazy. Well, they just screenshotting from Instagram. That's all. But ironically, ironically, they not stealing the pictures with me and the homeboy Nipsey. They're not stealing them pictures. They're not stealing pictures from his page where he talks about Kev Mack. You know what I'm saying? They're not stealing them pictures, right? Love over, hey, do an interview with Big U and Cowboy to clear up all the bullshit. That would be on Big U and Cowboy. And I've had the opportunity to talk to them about the bullshit, but I chose not to. Instead, we interviewed Cowboy about the crew and him meeting Nipsey and all that. I done that shit a couple months ago. We just haven't put it out yet because so much editing that needs to be done and so many other interviews. And I felt like it was no hurry to put that out there. So we already interviewed Cowboy, but we're not talking about no bullshit. That wasn't my angle, and we haven't done a Big U interview yet because there's so many angles. You know what I mean? And I wasn't trying to dwell on no negativity like that. So again, I guess we'll be judged in the media instead of court. You know, I guess the media is today's court. Like, only way I can see it. I don't have an infant J Stone joint. J Stone backed out of the interview after. All right. I don't know. Some motherfuckers by my door. I don't know what happened, but these Negroes stuck in the past, thinking COINTELPRO is in full effect. They see conspiracy theories around the corner, right? No need to justify anything. Quit wasting your time entertaining these internet gangsters. Kev, you doing the Donna Block interview. Uh, Donna Street and a couple other Vegas gangs was presented to me, but I'm not ready for Vegas right now. I'll do the interview right now, but I'm not putting them out right now. I'm backlogged, homie. I got like 5 to 7 interviews and some other shit. So people be waiting months for their video to come out. So I don't want to do that. And I want to stick more to LA right now before I branch out some more. You know what I mean? Am I still breaking up? Cutes, what up, Cutes? I think we must first feel some trust in a person or who is trying to teach us. Most definitely, man. Who you got winning the Pacquiao versus Thurman fight for about the 100th time? I got Thurman. Kev wants the history on those ghetto boy essays. They killed their USC brother. I don't know any ghetto boys, but I could be on the lookout. You already know who's gonna beat me to it since you put it out there. I ask you guys all the time to hit me up in private. Hit me up on Instagram like the haters do, or leave a comment like the haters do, and send your email or email me. You don't have to keep putting all these interviews in public because it's people more accessible to Southsiders and a lot of Pyru gangs. So, and then the politics of some of the other gangs in LA. So you don't really want to put that out there like that. I ask you guys all the time not to do that. Hey, bro, you need to check homie on his YouTube channel called Coffee and Kush. Get him on the live. He talking like he know what really happened. Shit, I told him to check you out. I mean, if he's talking like he know what happened, that's on him. Like, it's too many people, man, talking, man. Like I said, court is being held on YouTube now. Kev, you have way more fans than haters. Hey, it wasn't easy now. Don't act like it was easy. I had to convince a lot of y'all to check out my shit. I had to throw up a lot of videos for people to start following me and accepting this content. Salute to the big homie Cutes. I was spamming Mac videos, but it kept getting deleted. What KM, have you done a video on the history of deuces and trades and how that started? No, I have not, and I don't plan on it because it's the trades have pretty much been explained already. But as far as the term deuces and trades, I mean, it's common sense. It's not even a gang terminology. Those are terms that was used prior to the Crips and Bloods. A deuce is a two, and a tray is a three. I mean, that's just like common knowledge. So I think Monster Cody and Mumpy and several other people already explained that trades align because of the trade. Just because you got a trade behind your gang, you know, they aligned. It was like common friendship. You know what I'm saying? Common enemies. And the deuces ain't really an alignment. That's some internet shit. The deuces, like when they say neighborhoods of deuces, that's not true. That's some internet shit. That's another reason why this platform is important to dispel those myths and get everybody on the right page. So when you guys pass down history or engage in conversations, you won't look stupid or look like some out of town guy or some elementary dude with lack of information. This channel is very informational to people that want to learn or people that already engaged in the lifestyle at some point. I would do an interview with Trey D, but I wouldn't expect to do an interview with Trey D. We talked about that about 100 times already, Black Joker. I know you've been around. Strawberry Fields is yours. That's fucked up, man. See, there y'all go with that bullshit. I can guarantee that all the conspiracy theorists on YouTube only going off info that they have no knowledge on and had a chance to be in California, they wouldn't even follow the trial. The trial. Yeah, real talk. What about the jungle? You're right. You're right, Matt. You're right, Matt. I seen that. Deezy, Deezy does it. What's the difference between Hoover and gangsters? It seemed like some squads put gangster on their name and some Hoover. No, only the five deuces put gangster. All the rest are Hoover. What's up, brother? I just got finished watching those videos of people trying to slander your name. Man, it's sad. People that aren't from y'all hood shouldn't speak on it at all. Man, it's sickening, man. It's absolutely sickening. Doing an interview with Matt Ronnie. Matt Ronnie told me he ain't doing no interviews. Despite being at the Marathon store all the time, despite being in the hood all the time and in LA Times, the homie said he's not doing no interview with me because he doesn't do interviews and he's on probation. That's what he told me. Any chance of any prep gang interviews? Man, I had the sex jokes flake on me. The KOD has been putting me off for years now. Those are the only two that I was in touch with. Oh, posers, but we didn't. I never asked the posers for history, but a poser is supposed to. So three. Yeah, yeah. The answer to your question is yeah. Don't let these haters try to portray you as something you're not. You're still the best content out of the suit. I mean, that's the thing, though. I choose to leave it alone. I'm not gonna go on the offense or defense because if you know me, you know what's up. You know what I'm saying? If you really was a Nipsey fan, you know what's up. So I don't know who these dudes on the internet are. I understand why they taking it out of context because it was a bad look. It looks bad, but like I said, if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. But this time, it's not a duck, homie. It's a cow. It's some bullshit. So I'll try to continue to bring y'all some good content, man. Pretty soon, I'll be working on some more shit. Santana and Watergates would be down for an interview. I'm in touch. Oh, Santa Ana Watergates. All right, we with it. Y'all probably have to come to L.A. I don't know if I'll be going to Santa Ana for an interview. Maybe, but at this time, no. So you would have to meet me in Vegas or L.A. or some shit. These dudes would never come address you or others person. I mean, they could address me personally. I'm not gonna do nothing, man. Like I said, I ain't nobody special, man, as far as them streets go. So they could approach me in person, man. I'm a level-headed guy that knows how to resolve conflict or, you know what I'm saying, just tone it down. You know what I'm saying? But it's a bunch of weirdos. Dutch from Weirdos want to do an interview. Okay, Dutch from it. If Dutch is one of the founders, if Dutch is up there with Big Y, it's all good. If he's not from Big Y's generation, then I'm cool. Otherwise, I'm with it. But I keep asking you guys not to say it out in the open and for public. You can email me, Kev_Mac_1 at yahoo.com. Or hit me up on Instagram like all the haters. Big Kev Mac 1. The number one, that's the Big Kev Mac. Lady Brown, we have so much shit with us. You think that's from we set our own selves up for destruction. Still can't get no respect. Just keep going, my brother. The truth don't need no defense. I mean, that's what I was taught. I was taught the truth didn't need no defense. But, I mean, gotta admit it looked bad. It looked bad. So I get it. But I don't get the hate. I get the misunderstanding. I don't get the hate, though. It's kind of outlandish. Kind of, a lot of people like to slander and continue to keep us down. You know what I'm saying? Keep us that old crab in a barrel syndrome where everybody want to pull you down. They see Kelmax starting to grow, pull him down, pull him down. They see Big U growing and Kelmax on a video with Big U. Oh, Kelmax is this, that, and the other. Pull him down, pull him down. It's like fuck, like, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? My real ones know, and like I say, it was over 20 people there, so there's no misunderstanding against the people that was there. You know what I'm saying? And there's a reason why, because they know wasn't nobody laughing at a homie's death. Period. Point blank. They don't have the same hate for the police. They don't have the same hate for white people. Period. They don't have the same hate for these Southsiders saying they run L.A. and fuck niggers, a nigger killer. So it's obvious. It's obvious that these dudes have a sickness. These dudes got it bad, man. Don't have a life. Taking another man's picture, taking free lies from somebody else that somebody else created. You have no ownership in that. You did nothing to own the rights to that, except for stealing it and putting it on YouTube for monetization. You're just trying to capitalize off the homie's death, capitalize off the homie's success, and that's all to it. You know what I mean? Like, I would never be that disrespectful to not just a homeboy, but to a rival. And y'all know here, I don't even let y'all bang on each other here. You know what I'm saying? You could be a Pyru and a Crip and talking shit. Fiction writers, very much so, without question. But people believe in fiction. You know that, though, right? You're getting a lot of positive exposure from other platforms. Definitely like 85 South is absolutely with DC Young Fly, Chico Bean. Chico brings your name up every time he comes to LA. Most definitely. Much respect to Chico Bean. Shout out to Caesar. I'm surprised, Caesar, you haven't called me to weigh in, man. A lot of people been concerned about me. Like, what? What the fuck? Like, I had bad kidneys and ain't drink water for a long time, and I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing cool. 38th Street be acting black. Come on, man. Let that shit go. Salute to Little Caesar. Go look at our Little Caesar. That's why I roll by myself. Come on, man. Who up? Come on. Come on. That's how I go, Lady Country. That's how I go. And I love you for that. So I don't know if you guys are tuning in late. or you guys are gonna go watch this from the beginning, but the title of this live is The Boys from Watts. The Boys from Watts is written by Johnny Blair, one of the founding members of the Bounty Hunters and Watts, and something about the red fila and the big afro and the leather coats. You know what I'm saying? Somebody throwing up like the W for Watts. It's kind of fresh, man. This book is available on Amazon.com. I believe this is the second book by Johnny Blair. Uh, and he signed it for me and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Signed by Johnny Blair. You know, he says he watches all the videos and everything that we do. Let me read his intro called A Letter to Myself. He says, "You will open a door you will not be able to close. It will darken the light in your eyes. You will break your mother's heart. You will give up the game you love. You will do things you said you would never do and become the dude you said you would never become. You will spend some of the best years of your life locked down. You will fall down everywhere a man can fall down. You will fail everywhere a man can fail. Stuck with the choice you made, you will stand alone in the rain. You will not get a chance to regroup or shake it off. One storm after another, one battle after another. In the middle of the storm, you will come to a place where you understand. A lot of people need to come to that place. The voice from where flames, your eyes will open and you will see things you weren't able to see before. See, that's the spiritual awakening and just people being woke, period. That's the direction we're going in right now. You will take the necessary steps to remove the behavior that is holding you back and become the man your mother raised you to be. It's just crazy. We wait so long to go to that place to recognize, you know what I'm saying? Like people like me and a lot of others, your mother died while you locked up. While you're in prison, you can't attend your mother's funeral, your father's funeral. You know what I mean? Your siblings, your grandparents. And indeed, we come to that place. Not only do we understand, but we wish to be what our parents wanted us to be. So that's why I like Rockhead's interview so much, and that's the style that I use. Is we all come from a good home. Well, not necessarily all of us come from a good home, but a lot of us come from a good home, whether it's a one parent or two parent household. And then we start to grow. We grow and we become part of something that we had no intent on becoming, or something our parents didn't want us to be a part of in most cases. And then we start to evolve. That's the word I'm looking for. We start to evolve and become men, whether it's our own men or righteous men, but our behavior begins to change for the best. And these are the type of individuals that been through this lifestyle, that been through, as he say, basically hell, been to a place where you don't want to ever be, or a place where you have failed and will continue to fail. And so once we see the light and start coming around, we can give you guys good information and stop you guys from the pit holes of not just gang banging, but destruction, self destruction. You know what I'm saying? And give you guys some self determination. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Johnny Blair, man, for these words and your intro, and for the book, and for um, you signing the book for me, and let me know that you follow everything that I do and that you appreciate it, because I appreciate you writing these books and I appreciate you reaching out to me, as do a lot of the elders in different communities throughout Los Angeles. Mr. Russell, good looking out. Appreciate that, bro. Family man, appreciate that. What's up with AC Kev? How's he doing? Haven't heard from him lately. Dre, good looking out, Dre. Family man, I talked to AC a few weeks ago. I haven't been able to reach him since. He was going out on the road. The book is on Amazon.com. The Boys from Watts by Johnny Blair. It's an easy read. It's only 100 pages, maybe 102 pages, about 102 pages. It's a nice, easy read, no big words, nothing that makes you have to think. You know what I'm saying? It's just very plain, like most of my writing, plain. So it's not going to make you think. It's going to make you remember. It's going to make you understand. You know what I mean? Um, and like I said, I haven't read it all yet, so I can't say if it's 5 stars or 4.5 stars. But it looks like it's probably up there between 4.5 and 5 stars. I enjoyed this first book a whole lot. What's cracking, OG? What up? What up? What up? What up? Trippy Low. Well, shit. I guess the good thing that come out of this is the trolls and the haters ain't asking no questions today. Where's my moderators at, man? My moderators must be working hard at work today. What up, KL? Peace and love from Detroit. I have family in Calvin following your channel, learning our Black history. That's what's up, man. This is probably 1% of Black history, but it's a huge part of LA urban culture. Huge part of LA throughout the 70s and 80s and 90s. Um, I mean, this shit spiraled to all over the world in several countries, all over the United States, to movie theaters, to funerals of Staples Center. You know what I'm saying? So, in that sense, it probably is more of Black history than I ever thought. But it's definitely LA's culture and something that, really stifled the Black community for a lot of years. And it's something a lot of people want to know about, and a lot of things that people that participate in gang activity didn't know. Yeah, Cutes is in here. At least he was. OG Cutes, you still in here? But yeah, Cutes was in here. God bless KMV for bringing the real Los Angeles culture to the forefront. Thanks for sharing, brother. Blair's book as well as everything y'all documented featured. Good looking out. You should do an interview with them. There we go again. Kev, haters, no. Ain't no refuge over here. No, it ain't. But at least they could have spoke their piece while I was on it. Because, like I said, I'm moving on, man. Keep Claus hates the Bulldogs. He was earlier, Joe. DZ does it. Good looking out. It's only $12. Come on, man. It's only $2. Did you? My apologies. That was Melly Mel calling. Ask him what year did his brother go from Magnificent Seven to A-Tray Gangster, and was he on the streets when they switched it up? Cute. So you still following us, bro? Bam Bam. Question for OG Cutes. Did Tookie Mouse, Big Jack Jamel, and them use steroids? I've always wondered. That's a good question if Cutes or anybody else has the real answer. And the reason why I say it's a good question because over the years I've heard rumors. Some people say yes, some people say no. And so that would be good if somebody can answer that truthfully and knowingly. Kev, I know you said you didn't want to saturate KM interview channel with the same people. Shit, can you dedicate this channel to familiar faces? That way we can ask questions after the interviews. Yeah. What I can do, what I could do, maybe every quarter, 3 to 4 months, have everybody check in. Melly Mel, what up? Okay, Melly Mel said Tookie didn't use steroids. Tookie was natural. Tookie was on PCP, so he could just hit the weights like all day. Like Tookie could just drive for hours. So what was I saying? Y'all know I can't never remember the last thing I even said. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Lady Brim, one writer said, hide me from my enemies, even if the enemy is me. I was my own worst enemy until that dawned upon me. I was frozen in gang mentality until I opened my mind. You sound like a writer your damn self. You need to go ahead and write you a book. Listen to Big Jack. I would say no. Big Jack, probably not. Big Jack's still working out at like 68 years old or some shit. Jamel says no. I was just gonna say that wet work, same as steroids for real. Yeah, water. Big Munson said he ain't start using till the 80s. When Craig Munson was competing, he said he had a trainer slipping roids. Trainer slipping roids, or a trainer convinced him to use roids. Did the trainer accidentally slip and give him a shot, or did he rub some cream on him and tell him it was lotion? Um, a pill. What he thought he was taking? Aspirin. Motown downtown, Motown D town. What up, man? Good looking out. Appreciate that. So I don't know. I don't know who did roids and who didn't. I didn't even know Craig Munson used steroids. This is my first time hearing it, but I wouldn't doubt it, especially if he admitted it. He wouldn't admit it if he didn't use them. So, um, but again, that's a good question if somebody can answer truthfully and knowingly. And I appreciate y'all's support today, man. Appreciate it. Or however they spell it. He said it on his interview. Okay, that's cool. I mean, like I said, if he said he used them, he used them. I don't think nobody would lie about using them if they didn't. But I said I didn't know. But so that's good. That's good that you guys are up on that already. He said every day the trainer gave him a handful of pills and said it was vital. Okay, got you. And protein shakes was like Roy's too, though. A lot of lifters use them, drink mixes. Protein, period, is damn near like a steroid, right? Because dudes in the pen that was getting big and swole was eating peanut butter sandwiches and shit, and protein drinks, all of that. Craig Munson had a good interview on YouTube. He said a doctor gave it to him. I'm gonna have to go check some of Craig's interviews out. I wasn't into bodybuilding, so I never really had no reason to follow Craig Munson like that. I think they got so big based on a drive to be something better. Tookie wrote about self hate, negative self image, and that motivates a lot of people to go to extremes. Check out Munson's interview on CT Fletcher's channel. Seldom seen, good looking out, appreciate it. 900 Carver's Hub and Dub stand up. That's what's up, man. You know, y'all get it, Melly Mel, man. Holla, Melly Mel. You know what it's about. Tuna and peanut butter. Yeah, tuna, all kind of shit. Man in the can. I wish I could blame Royce for my hair loss. Me too, man. My shit is like kind of fucked up too, man. You just bald headed, man. Just face it, man. Your genes said you would be bald headed. You probably had a Jerry curl and a perm at the same time and burnt your shit out. You probably sat in the sun too long, man, at the beach, trying to show off your muscles, nigga, and burnt your scalp up. CP Popeye passed away today. CP, rest in peace, Popeye. Already written in his genes, man. It was in your DNA, man. When they checked your DNA, it said bald headed. So you already knew you was gonna be bald headed, man. Stress causes hair loss, unhealthy gut. Oh damn, that must be my time done, LA, y'all. Time done, time done, LA. Text 72345 hashtag time done LA. If you guys want to know more about the legislation we pushing, if you guys want to try to help or at least get up on what we're trying to do in Los Angeles to get rid of felonies from your record after so many years, and um, and try to level the playing field for equal pay on jobs and not have background checks ruin your employment, then text 72345 #time done LA. We're launching campaigns right about now. You'll see a lot of, if you haven't seen any yet, you'll see a lot of campaigns, including one of the features from Nipsey Hussle and guys like myself, Snoop Dogg, The Game, Corrupt, uh, just a host of local LA dudes that want to help get rid of felonies after so many years. So, because expunging your record is like, it's not really getting the job done. So we want to make it like a permanently taken off your record. Say that text again, bro. 72345. Instead of 12345, it's a 72345. Hashtag time done LA. Time done LA. That's one word. Hashtag time done LA. You could check it on Instagram as well. That's the movement that I'm a part of right now. We're launching like a 6-month campaign. Uh, try to get this, try to get this on the so we can vote. There you go, channel. Go look. No, you forgot the five, channel. 72345. Did I miss somebody? Who was that last person? Termite exterminator. East side, west side, Compton, and beyond. That's what's up, man. Appreciate that. Yep. Yep. Kev, tell the truth, cuz keep it real. Did Corrupt get ran out of 60? I don't know nothing about Corrupt getting ran out of 60, so I couldn't say yes or no. I can say I don't know nothing about it. And there you have the truth. Kev, how the 60s baseball team been doing? Y'all been winning or losing? We won every game. From my understanding, we lost the last game. And I don't know if we really lost or not, but from my understanding, from what I was told, from the information that I received, because I was not there, we lost to the hundreds. However, we lost to the hundreds. However, I'm told they had an all-star team. They had dudes from other sets on their team. But we've been beating all-star teams anyway. Like the Harlems had an all-star team with Raymond's, East Coast, and other hoods, Pasadena Raymonds. Only all-star teams play us. So I wouldn't doubt the hundreds had an all-star team as well, stacked the deck with good players from other hoods. But I wasn't there, so I don't know. So from my understanding, that's the only L we took. But we've been winning week in and week out. Dodge City backed out. Dodge City, Harbor City didn't want that ass whoop, so they backed out. Um, I mean, that's just me talking. That might not be why they backed out, but that's me talking. They backed out. A few other gangs backed out. So we trying to, if you from West Boulevard, if you from Linwood neighborhood, holler at one of the homies. They trying to play y'all. They want to line it up with the West Boulevards and the Linwood neighborhood. So if y'all got a team or y'all want to put an all-star team together like everybody else, holler at one of the homies for the time, the date, and the place. I mean, it's cool. It's cool if the hundreds won shit, but I'm just telling you, I heard they had dudes from other hoods playing, and the 111s didn't deny it. They just laughed. So I don't know. I wasn't there. Say, why do you guys still want to vote those political elites? Put whom they know is going to do the dirty work, keep blacks poor. Well, there's a reason why people want to vote because voting is just not for presidents and for Congress. voting. You have local government, you have city council, you have people in your community that don't have the same philosophies or the same drive. So you would want somebody that you know and trust, or possibly somebody that can help you. You know what I'm saying? You grease their pocket, they grease yours. Or it could be a serious situation to where, like right now in the Crenshaw community, you have people that's tearing down buildings and building up buildings with higher rent, which is gentrification. So you don't want those type of people no longer in your community. So I hope I answered your question without going too deep. And like for example, Nipsey's building or Sam's building or Nipsey's family building, they launched the investigation. They're trying to get rid of that part of Slauson so they can build their own shit right there, right? So if you love the Crenshaw district, or you love Nipsey Hussle, or you love black business, it's important that we vote those type of people out of office. Okay, votes don't matter. All right. I mean, if that's how you feel, I feel like they matter on a local level. I feel like they matter, bro. And I just told you why. Hey, that's a good avenue. That's a damn sure good avenue. But anyway, they launched an investigation on that property on Crenshaw and Slauson, right off of Crenshaw, and trying to say it's a nuisance, and so that way they can have it shut down. They go Cutes. Cutes said no, they were strong men. They said Q said no. Q said no, they were all strong men, so no steroids, only Craig Munson, according to Q's. And that's the thing too. Joe Mosley said organized votes do count. We can link up and have this conversation, but if you go into a conversation with one thing in mind, there will be no resolution. When we have these type of discussions or meetings, we have to hear each other out. You can't one person can't talk and then you steady say no, 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 no while the person is talking. You have to hear a person out, maybe go do your homework, do your investigation, and come back. Like Johnny Blair said, you have to get some understanding. And like Joe Mosley said, organization. We have to organize. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of group of people can all come together with a common purpose, a common goal in mind, and we can push our agenda on whatever it is we're trying to push that agenda. It's no different from gang banging or tribalism or nothing else. You know what I'm saying? It's like an alignment in a gang field where you got trades, neighborhoods, Hoovers, and what have you. You know what I'm saying? If we came together with some legitimate dialogue and get some understanding, then we can push our agenda and we can get elected officials in office or get them out of office. You know what I'm saying? We can raise issues that we're concerned with. And until you able to understand that or even dialogue about that, we'll never get nowhere because we're just a group of people that's not on the same page, that's always quick to attack each other and condemn each other and condone the stupidity. So that's all I can say. I'll be in Thailand tomorrow for 2 weeks. My experience, more black racists toward white than the opposite. No such thing as racism to your own. I'm out, Kev. Catch you later, big homie. All right, homie. King of what? Hundreds. Diametrically opposed. Man, like I said, black people are racist to other blacks. Without question. I don't know if it's called racism. No, I think it's hatred and jealousy and envy and lack of understanding. We push a terrible agenda against each other. Yeah, if we come together, we can run the planet and stop with the violence against one another. White can be racist because they do the oppression. Self hate. You can't be racist to your own. Minorities can't oppress. Well, there it is. I mean, they own you about that black on black shit. Sean Carter and Channel Taylor. But yeah, man, it's time for some grown man dialogue, man. I've always said that we need to find auditoriums and gyms, gymnasiums, and open fields and have these conversations on a large public arena. Of course, if all blacks show up, we're gonna have a problem with the police. The police not gonna allow that to happen. Anytime blacks gather or blacks protest, it's a problem. But other races can show up by the thousands and protest and march and do whatever they want, and it's no police presence. It's no problem. But when we do it, it's a problem. At least that's my experience from the '92 riots, going through county jail, going through prisons, the prison yards, um, Ladera Park. You know what I'm saying? Permits might help. I'm not sure. Permits might help. I mean, I, I'm sure a permit would help. So we would have to get all that in order and spread the word. When I was inside Riverside County Jail, the black deputies treated their own bad. Yeah, it's always been like that. There was the numerous times I've been in a county jail throughout the county jail system, Wayside, Biscayne, Linwood, all that. I ran across one black deputy, one, one black deputy that was with the bullshit, that was really about his color, his people. I met two others that was like cool with the Bloods and the Crips, gang officers, real cool dudes, but wasn't really that cool. You know what I'm saying? They was cool in your face, you know what I'm saying? But to their peers, they was still on that same bullshit that cops or the oppressors be on. So I would say those two was kind of fake. They kind of was by the book in a sense. But that one black dude, he was with the bullshit, man. I ain't even gonna go into it because it brings other races into it. But he was about his color and his people, and he was really like, nigga, I'm with that chick. He'd come up out of his uniform and get down with anybody, and don't call no back. He was really with the bullshit. That's the only guy I ever ran across like that. Chris Paul. That ain't Chris Paul with Oklahoma City, right? Starting guard for Oklahoma City this upcoming season. What up, Chris Paul? Thanks. Good looking out. I said Iguodala going to the Lake Show. Is he? I mean, people been saying that shit for about a month and a half now, or some shit. OKC said trade talks are over with. They said they're not doing no trade. They announced him as the starting guard about 2 days ago. They announced the trade is off. So they maybe mid-season, maybe playoffs deadline. I mean, trade deadline. They may trade him, but right now he's starting for him. Hey man, ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? Twos and ones beat a bunch of nuns. YG's house got raided. So you're going to be a big Laker fan this year. Been a Laker fan since I can remember following basketball, brother. Grew up a Bruin and a Laker fan. More so the Bruins, but Lakers. Once I started following the NBA, I've always been a Laker fan. Period. Like, so ain't nothing changed. Kawhi about to win another title. Where at? Not in no Clipper jersey. Yep, good looking out. Appreciate that. Should have kept it Black Panthers. It's too late now. Should have did like Nat Cole and the rest of these dudes, man. Should have continued attacking slave owners. Shouldn't have never been sold to come to America. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. It's too late for that. We gotta go with what's now. And where do we go from here? We gotta look at the future. Nat Turner. My bad. I said Nat Cole, like I was on some music shit, right? Nat Turner. So coulda, shoulda, woulda, man. That's a lot of things we could have did differently, but we can't go in the past and change that. So we have to go forward. Moving forward, what we gonna do? Dodger Blue, Cody Bellinger. Laker fan for 52 years. Clippers on Mars now. Oh shit! Everything must change, right? It's too pretty kid. Nah, too pretty Kenny, man. You guys got to catch up. That might be my new phrase, man. Catch up. Too pretty Kenny been living in Vegas, dog, for a few months. Too pretty Kenny is actually gonna bring me my clothes and shit later on today. Clippers are getting a new arena across the street from Hollywood Park Casino. My man say he dropped F bombs on the Clippers, man. Called y'all bombs. 2% progress beats no percent. I guess we could pick up the rate though, right? I mean, we got a chance right now. You know, we got people that's claiming to be woke, and then we got those that's fake woke. But now is a good chance, a good opportunity for people to find different agendas and start pushing them for the better, get that 2% up higher. Clippers, you know what? Originally, I thought that Clipper team was going to be the team to beat, but they still the Clippers, man. They're still the Clippers. Who else hopes the Clippers get eliminated in the second round? I mean, that's just the normal Clipper team, right? They'll be eliminated by the second round. But the more I look at this old ass, the more I look at the senior citizens on the Lakers, I think the Lakers got the best chance to win. Call me stupid, call me dumb, or call me biased. You got that right. But I think the Lakers have the best chance to win the title this year. There's a lot of young teams that can score and play defense, but I think this Lakers squad is going to be a little too good, too tall, too well rounded, except for age, for some of these other teams. Toronto was nice. I think if Kawhi stayed, they still wasn't gonna win. I don't want to say Toronto got lucky because Toronto played good, they played hard, but Milwaukee just died out, and then Golden State was hurt. So if Kawhi stays in Toronto, I think even Kawhi know they wasn't gonna get no ring. He knows they wasn't gonna beat the Bucks, and he knows they would not beat Golden State or whoever comes out the West. My man called him Small George. That's a good one. Never heard that one before. Kel Max, stop that shit with that Lakers shit. You know they ain't going no playoff. I already made a bet with somebody that the Lakers will make the playoffs. $150. If I lose, I gotta wear some Kawhi Leonard shoes. I gotta put on the red, white, and blue. If I win, I get $150 PayPal. To me, that's easy money. Like I would take that bet all day long. You know what I'm saying? If my shit, Los Angeles Clippers plus 350, Los Angeles plus 500, Milwaukee plus 500. Okay, so there go my thing. So they had a Clippers favorite. We know Vegas is not always right. We know the favorites, such as Golden State, don't always win. We know that injuries are part of a life. Injuries happen. That could change everything. And then the Lakers plus 500 with Milwaukee plus 500. That means the Clippers are favored to win it all, with the Lakers and Milwaukee being tied for second, being runner up. So that goes back to what I said about Toronto. Had Toronto kept Kawhi Leonard, they were going to lose to the Bucks or whoever comes out the West. Period. So, I mean, you got the Lakers tied for second. I mean, that should tell you something, right? So if the Clippers are eliminated, what does that tell you? Who's coming out the West according to the odds? According to Vegas odds, if the Clippers get knocked out, then who comes out the West? The Lakers. But Milwaukee's a good team, but Milwaukee just didn't have the win, man. They couldn't do shit the last few games against Toronto. All right, take it easy, Sean Parker. Thanks for checking in, man. My hour's up anyway, man. I'm gonna go do some walking, man. Do some exercise. Don't forget, text 72345 hashtag time done LA if you want to be up on these laws we're trying to get changed, man. They have, I don't have all the information in front of me, but I only have what I can remember in my brain. But time done, these guys is organizing with us on that has already passed legislation on two bills. So it's not like these guys can't get nothing on the bill. Like the guy that said voting doesn't help. They got these laws for three strikers and for some other law. You can look it up on the ballot and got them voted down. So people with three strikes was able to come home and whatever this other thing was. I don't know if it was the shooters. If he wasn't a shooter, I believe that's what it was. If he wasn't a shooter, those dudes got released, and so they know what they're doing. They got legislation passed before, so voting does work on a local level in California when you start talking about three strikes and these unjust laws that target minorities. Um, so hopefully you guys open your brain, do some research, and you'll find out that these type of things can be done. All it takes is understanding and people that's willing to go to the polls and vote for legislation and local government. And y'all stay strong, man. I'll try to check in tomorrow with my regular. I don't even know what today is. I tell you, I'm losing my mind. But Friday, I'll be checking in with the regularly scheduled KM video live streams.